Hi, my name is Lisa Mislevy and I'm a registered dietitian. I own Keto Cat's Bakery with my partner Anna Sherman, who's a keto cook. Today we're going to talk about making strawberry cheesecake fluff cups. If you haven't already, download your recipe on the website and I'm going to show you how I do this. This is a delicious recipe. It's really quick to whip up and it has a lot of variety with the ratio. So the basic recipe is a 4-to-1 ratio, and you can change it to a 3-to-1 or a 2-to-1 by adding more protein, okay? So I'm gonna show you just how to make the 4-to-1 right now. So you're going to use a stand mixer. For this, you do need to make it in a mixer or use a handheld because we're gonna whip cream. So we're gonna measure out 250 grams of cold cream. It has to be cold in order for it to whip. So this I measured on a scale, and this 4-to-1 ratio is 250 grams. I also measured out 190 grams of cream cheese. So in this bowl, I have it in a bowl because I microwaved it, and you're just looking for it to get warm so that it's soft and can mix well, but you don't want it too hot because we want cold cream to whip, and if your cream cheese is too hot, it will deflate your whipped cream. And then I measured out 85 grams of erythritol. And then I also have 3 grams of my strawberry sugar-free Jell-O. You can use any flavor you like, but what we use here at the bakery, what's most popular is strawberry. So let's go over to the mixer and I'll show you how to whip it together. Okay, so I poured my heavy cream in here and I'm using my whisk attachment. And we're gonna start on low. And once you know it's not gonna splash back out at you, you can slowly increase it. And you wanna get it as high as you can without making a mess. And you're gonna do this until it has 6 peaks. Okay, this only took about 10 seconds. Now I'm gonna add the sugar after I lower this. Now if you over whip your cream, you're going to make butter, so watch out for that. I'm also gonna add the strawberry Jell-O. And I'm gonna put it on low, and I'm gonna add small amounts of the cream cheese at a time. And then this would also be the time, if you're using protein powder, to add it now. You're going to use a whey protein powder that doesn't have any sugar added to it. Be sure to check your ingredients. And you're going to mix it a little longer until everything looks incorporated. Okay, now that we've incorporated our strawberry fluff, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be a pretty thick consistency, and the gelatin in there is going to help it continue to thicken. And then we are ready to scoop it into our cup. So I put my cup on a scale. This recipe makes 6 servings, which is 114 grams per cup, if that is the quantity you want to serve. And then I just scoop it in here until I hit 114 grams. Now I may not fill this whole cup, and depending on how many calories you want to consume, you may have more or less, but this is about 114 grams in the finished product, and then you just put a cap on it and put it in your fridge, and it's good for a few weeks.